you know what? I'll just say this. The grocery store gonna get mad at me if I complain about the carts not being returned.
Wait, what?
Like if I come on the podcast and complain about something or talk about something,
Yeah.
am I supposed to talk about no people, places, or things while I'm here?
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you're having a really good day so far. If you are new here, my name is Taylor. This is Starship Enterprise, affectionately known as Shippy or Ship. And we come to you from Baltimore City, Maryland. Here on my YouTube channel, I feature content that is generally focused on knitting and spinning. And in this week's video, in this week's episode of what I call the Thread to Mend podcast, I'm going to sit down and share with you the one project I'm currently working on, and it is the Bubble Cardigan by Stephen West. Of course, you're going to hear about this a lot, I think, but I did make some progress on it this week. I started knitting the 2x2 ribbing in solid black, which I have talked a lot about, anchoring all of the bright, high contrast colors of this cardigan. And I made some progress on the second sleeve. I knit about 5 color stripes here, so a little bit of progress. I'm going to focus the most on finishing this cuff. Then I'm going to switch over to the bottom band, which is also 2x2 rib in the black. And then as I do the bottom band, I will continue to finish the sleeve, which will keep the project interesting because I would hate to save all of the 2x2 solid black ribbing for last. It's not the most fun process to knit in solid black. It's actually quite challenging on the eyes, very difficult to see while you're doing it, dramatically more difficult, in fact, than any other color. So this is a very solid black as well. So it is, that's my stomach growling. Anyway, I'm excited to continue knitting this, but I'm gonna try to spread out the 2x2 solid black knitting as I continue the second sleeve. Of course, well, you know, I could even do the collar before I'm done with the second sleeve if I wanted to. Anyway, my goal for this week is to finish this cuff tonight. Tonight, before you watch this video, I will finish this cuff. I promise you that. In the live chat, I promise you that I will be done with this cuff by Sunday. And I want you to hold me accountable to that too, because if I could get this bottom ribbing started and even finished by Sunday, that's tomorrow, that would be a nice goal for the week. I haven't knit on this project but a couple small rounds. I haven't worked on this since Sunday of last week, so many days have gone by where I haven't even picked this up, and a lot of that has to do with some sad news I received this week. It's sort of why I have rather intense bags under my eyes. I get really puffy eyes when I cry, and I've been crying a lot, but I did find out that my childhood best friend passed away. That's my stomach again. I have tried to record this video a couple times, and this is my last ditch effort before I go make lunch downstairs, but I digress. I received the news in a way I didn't want to, and that in itself was a lot to grieve over, because you know when you're just triggered and then you feel like everything all at once and there's nothing you can really make of it except like anger and sadness and grief. So anyway, I've been crying a lot. And I'm just so sad to hear of her passing, but just like looking back at the time of my life that we spent together, I'm just so grateful that I had her at that time and that I had such a good friend for so long. And there were a lot of years that we weren't close, and our lives just totally split apart. That's my week in a nutshell. Anyway, I thought I would share with you all my evening skincare routine. This is something that has been bringing me a little bit of joy. I try to do my evening skincare routine as soon as I get home. As soon as I get home from work, I try to do my skincare routine. Lately, I've been scrolling on my phone and disassociating for hours, and I only barely make time for it right before bed, but I try to do it as soon as I get home. My first step is an oil cleanse. I really love the super affordable Korean skincare, $5 for 3-ounce squirt bottle. I love it. I'll just put an image of it on the screen, and then I will try to massage that in my face for 10, 20, sometimes 30 minutes. You don't know what you don't know. And if you massage your face with an oil cleanser for 30 minutes, you will pull up so much more from your pores. Like your sebaceous filaments will just lift off your skin. And I think with consistency over time, you will have some of the most polished skin you've ever felt. And it makes your skin so soft and so lovely. And I don't feel like it causes me any acne. I am acne prone, and I have been breaking out, and I know exactly why now. I think I do anyway, and I will tell you in a minute. But I love the oil cleanse. I love the oil face massage. I do it 10, 20, 30 minutes. If I can only do 3 minutes, then I only do 3 minutes. But I try to do as much as 10, 20, or 30. Then I will wash my face. I'll use any cleanser available to me. I've been enjoying the Dr. Dennis Gross. His skin, he just has one, I think. I've been using a lot of different face washes in the last month or so because I have a bunch of like trial size ones. And then I go into this bag, and this bag was lovingly sent over by a viewer, and I would call Valerie a friend, but she sent me this bag from Snickle and Mr. B, these cute little doggies on their logo. I think she saw the roller skates and thought of me, and I love to roller skate. I haven't been skating much because the weather is so hot and humid, but I do need to skate again soon. Sephora has a birthday gift set. Every year you can pick a couple deluxe samples, and this year I picked the Glow recipe. So I've been using these two. I will not purchase the full size. I don't love fragrance in my skincare products. I like the experience of a good smelling product, but I'd rather not incorporate fragrance if I can avoid it. And I've been using the AHA BHA toner, which is a very mild chemical exfoliant toner, and then the niacinamide serum. I don't feel like a toner and a serum are entirely necessary. I need to go eat, but I would recommend one or the other, and like one toner or one serum, because it's just a lot. You don't need all that much. But I've been using those while I have them. And then my two holy grails, my two potential forever products, are both from Aven. I love these. Now, Aven has a lot of products, and a lot are hit or miss because they do use fragrance in a lot of their line. I don't like the fragrance, and I don't like incorporating fragrance, as I've said, but I'm loving these two products. It's the Retinol 0.1 Retinol. Retinol is one step above retinol. It requires less of a process to become its active form, and this is really gentle. I have loved my entire experience using this. All retinol products will dry out your skin, so it's important to use a moisturizer. And I discovered this entire brand and this product specifically from an esthetician here on YouTube who did a video about this product, their Sickle Fate Restorative Protective Cream, as a dupe for La Mer's $300 moisturizer. So I thought I would love to try a dupe for La Mer because I've never actually used La Mer, and I really love this. It's very thick, it's very heavy, and it's very greasy. So it's not a good daytime moisturizer. I'm going to show you just the texture, but it has zinc, so it gives you a little bit of a white cast, and it's very it's very thick. You really have to rub it in, but it provides the most intense moisturizing experience, and I really love it. I really love this product, and I highly, highly recommend, especially in the winter months. I know not everyone loves a thick, heavy moisturizer in the summer. Again, I need to go eat, but I do. I love a thick, heavy moisturizer at night, especially, and especially with retinol or retinol. And then the very last step, actually, I do use an eye cream only because I have it. I don't think I'll rebuy it. I don't know that I need to buy an eye cream with the La Mer, or not La Mer, with the Aven Restorative Protective Cream. I think I could use this under my eyes and be set. But while I have the Dr. Dennis Gross Triple Corrective Eye Serum, while I have it, I use it. And I will, very last step, apply the IT Cosmetics Confidence in Your Beauty Sleep Serum. This I received for free from Influencer to review. I forgot to actually say how much I love this. It's really moisturizing. It's very sticky. It has no smell, which is rare. A lot of vitamin C serums stink, but you can see I've made quite a dent, and I don't know if I'll repurchase this. Well, I didn't purchase it. I don't know if I will purchase this. I think that I'm going to try the Geek and Gorgeous Vitamin C. I hear a lot of good things about that brand, and it's rather affordable. So I'm going to try out another vitamin C serum after this, but I would consider purchasing this. It's really nice. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I think I'll review at a later date what I do in the morning for skincare, but in the evening, I pack it on. I layer it on. I do all the things because I don't have very sensitive skin. My body is sensitive to some ingredients, especially anything with wheat. A lot of products have wheat protein in them. I have to avoid those. I have to avoid malt extract, which was in a product I recently purchased, and even though I should have known better, I did put it on my face and I noticed right away where I had healing acne, it was immediately inflamed. And my immune system does respond to malt and wheat proteins. Also, colloidal oatmeal is in a lot of skin soothing products too, which is ironic because it causes inflammation for me personally. I also forgot to mention what I thought was breaking me out. It is this coconut oil based solid brush soap. I should have known. It took me months to realize that this was the reason I was getting painful cystic acne all along my cheeks and my jaw, one after the next, after the next, after the next. It was so frustrating. I don't know. I'm hoping that eliminating this will be the solution. And that is my routine. I thought I would share it with you. It is my copium right now. I love to just do my skincare. That's all I have really made time for this week. And so that is something that has brought me joy. I also did my nails last night. I was on a gel polish hiatus for a while. I thought I would give I thought I would give my nails some time to just grow out because I had damaged them so much just mechanically peeling the gel polish off for so many months. But I had never been able to grow my nails as long as I did with gel polish. You use like an LED light to cure the polish, and I have to say, as a knitter, I don't have time to paint my nails with nail polish anymore. It takes too long for it to dry completely. I always get imprints in my nail polish, but with gel polish, it's so fast and easy. Madame Glam reached out to me again. They said, we'd love to send you some more polishes. And I said, yes, please, thank you. And so they're not paying me to tell you about this, but I am really happy with the results of my at-home little manicure. I could have done 2 coats of this gold glitter. It's more of a topper. It's not super opaque, but it is very glittery. And this is the shade, It's Not You, It's Me. And I really love this. I think that this is sort of my staple signature polish color. I love gold glitter. My grandmother always wore metallic gold nail polish, so I'm loving that. I also got these other two. They're more like opaque, holographic, micro shimmer. They're not bright sparkle glitters. So I'm gonna do that one in a couple weeks. My gel polish will last like 2 whole weeks. And this time I actually got the gel remover. I've never used this. I'm excited to see how that works. But I'm also excited to just keep growing my nails out and have long nails again one day soon. But I also got a brand new base coat and top coat, which honestly, if you've never done gel polish before, but you're thinking about it, I would get those two. I would just get the base and the top, maybe like one exciting color, and see how it goes. Because if you aren't, I will just say, I was not like the best at applying it to begin with, and I found the best success with just going clear. Do the base, do the top, and learn from your mistakes. You'll learn ways to like better apply it, and it does take a little bit of practice, but you can use the nail file after it cures. You can use a nail file to shape any edges that are a little rough around the sides. Once it's cured, it's cured. So in less than 15 minutes, like, you can get your nails completely done and ready to knit. There's a link below in the description if you want to check out Madame Glam, and you can save $35 off your order if you use the code TaylorOwen35. And if you want to not become a VIP member, just select Pay As You Go at checkout. So I've been loving that. And that is it for this week's episode of the Thread to Mend podcast. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far into this week's episode, let me know in a comment below with the nail polish emoji. And if you want to find me on social media, my name is Taylor E. Owen on Ravelry and Instagram. I'm over on Threads, but I'm holding on to that app by a thread. And I want to thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you take care. Welcome to this week's garden tour. I picked up these annuals on vacation, and I put them in this empty bed here, but I think I'm going to move them into the front yard garden once I have the time. And our peach tree has grown double in size this summer. She is a big. We're going to prune her back aggressively in the fall just to keep the proper shape for optimal airflow. And you can see that this bed is chaotic. The blueberries are obstructed by almost everything, and everything in this bed is going to be moved around at the end of summer. Once the fall hits and it's the right time, once it's not too hot outside. And you can see that the shade plants are still doing well. This woodruff dies back at the middle of the plant every summer. Once it gets really hot, it just dies back. But a few things are doing well in here. I'm actually going to move quite a few plants around in this area as well, but again, I have to wait till the fall. We have tons of cucumbers. This one plant alone has been giving, and the rose bush has really blown up. I'm going to cut back some of these perennials. I hope that they will do better in another spot, but I'm going to take care of this bed today and tomorrow. It looks like the bluebirds are back. Do you see that bluebird there? Just landed on the gutter. Is it a bluebird? It's a blue jay. It's a blue jay. They love the blackberries. That's what they've been going at all day today. But anyway, my backyard tomato is cooked. She's not gonna make it. And these two trellises haven't been growing as much this year. This cucumber has died, RIP cucumber, and the raspberries are looking like a disaster. But I've already cut out all of the dead canes, all of the canes that weren't not gonna fruit next year. Those are gone. I retied them up a little haphazardly, but they're fine. They'll do fine. they'll look much nicer next year. But that's that. Everything is chaotic back here. It's not always ideal this time of year. I don't know what happened to the sunflowers. They're all leaning to the left. I don't know if it's the sun or the wind or the rain or what, but yeah, everything is gonna get a facelift at the end of the season. And the big tree right here has put on a lot of new growth. So that is kind of exciting. Maybe we'll get some fruit next year. We'll see. This forsythia, I don't know, I think it's just not the right plant. I wanted some privacy, but it is deciduous. It does die back in the winter, but it's such a fun spring shrub. I'm not sure what to do. I think it'll be really hard to dig up. I don't have a replacement for it, but I wish I had a better sort of shrub right there. Something that didn't grow quite so large. You can see orange tabby is napping in the shade. And that is that. Not a lot going on here. I do need to water the garden. I do need to tend to a few things. And these stinging nettles really have got to go. They're going to seed and they have got to get out of my garden before too soon. So that's the garden tour this week. It is chaos. It is ugly. It's a mess. And I guess that's life. See you next time.